Thanks for staying with us. All right, so we're still reviewing Punch, and I have a story with NERC. NERC orders discos to buy 95% power supply. So according to the article, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission has declared that electricity distribution companies that fail to pick up at least 95% of the energy provided for 2 consecutive months will be penalized. As you recall, the generation companies provide electricity. Discos sometimes don't pick up all that is generated. They only take a few based on maybe capacity or who has paid or who hasn't paid. So they will say that they have to pick up 95% of what's being provided. The Commission disclosed this in a new regulatory instrument that was said to order and on performance monitoring framework for distribution companies published on the website on Tuesday. Under the new regulation, all defaulting discos will forfeit 5% of its administrative operational expenditure for the following quarter if they refuse to pick up 95% of the power generated. The measure is part of NERC's broader initiative to enhance accountability and improve the overall management and performance of the discos, ensuring more efficiency distribution of electricity across the country. I hope it works.
I have the Rivers State Police Command has announced the arrest of 2 suspects, Michael Onyedikachi and his accomplice Akachukwu Benedict, for their involvement in an online scam targeting a Canada-based Nigerian. So the case, they said, that involves a lady called Sandra Austin. She's a Nigerian who lives in Ontario, Canada, and she was deceived by suspects into transferring 110 million naira over 2 years. So let me just give like a summary. So she met one of them. She met the first suspect, Michael Onyedikachi, on Facebook, and his name on Facebook was Engineer Desmond Chibuike Okechukwu, and they got talking, and he mentioned that he was into property development and she was interested in building in Nigeria. And so, you know, they took their conversation from Facebook to WhatsApp, and he sent her pictures of luxury apartments that he had built. And over 2 years, he was able to convince her that it would cost 150 million for what she wanted to build. And so over 2 years, she gave him 110 million. In fact, she made the last 30 million payment, and then he blocked her everywhere. And so, of course, she fell ill and then got in contact with her family, and they started pursuing it. They really tried to, you know, stop her from getting any form of justice. But, you know, the police worked really hard concerning this. They, you know, one of the suspects confessed. They said that they used cryptocurrency, all sorts of fake names and whatever in order to hide, you know, their identities. But thankfully, you know, they have been arrested. And
Did they get the money back?
Yes.
You know, the money was returned?
Well, no,
yes.
at this point, it's just that they have been arrested, and, you know, investigations have continued.
That's wickedness.
Over 2 years, they will have finished chopping the money now.
It's
Free
sad,
money.
but let's congratulate our friend of the house, Mrs. Valerie Omonwumi Obi, who is now an Executive Director of Business Development and Innovation at Punch Nigeria Limited. She was previously a non-executive director at the same establishment, and now she's been upgraded. Her appointment takes effect today. So congratulations to Mumi Obe. You know, I love that the story carries her resume. I'm surprised that she's into food, she's into hair, she's also a copywriter, she's into advertisements, and she's a graduate of Unilag. She studied philosophy. So she had a Bachelor's of Arts in Philosophy from the University of Lagos, and certificates in Entrepreneurship Essentials, as well as Design Thinking and Innovation from Harvard Business School online. She's also a natural air.
She's also a member of the Abodering family. That's a family business anyway. So I mean, it's important that. So
it's important.
I mean, it's important. It's part of the
family.
Yeah, but you'll be sad that, you know, family members don't even have certificates.
So
she qualifies.
Big family and they qualify.
She qualifies,
So she definitely deserves it.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other story in Sun? Look, let's move on now to
the Sun.
Punch.
We are going to Sun now.
Okay, we're going to Sun. It's a new year, Mariah. 2025. Tinubu, Atiku, Akpabio, all those raise hope and set agenda. FG to invest ₦1 billion in agriculture in selected polytechnics and universities. Okpabolo visits Uzodimma, seeks healthy competition amongst governors. No tampering down on development speed. Mba assures Enugu residents. 2025, Labour to engage FG for another wage review. Okay, which story we have in Daily Sun?
Okay, so the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, has said the federal government in the second quarter of 2025 will invest 1 billion naira in selected polytechnics and universities who are already into agriculture to help tackle food insecurity in the country through farming. This is great news. He said the money will help the selected institutions improve on agriculture outputs as Yaba College of Technology, Lagos, prepares to have an edge as one of the beneficiaries. He said they visited the 77-year-old Institute of Epe campus, and he also said that the purpose of this visit is to raise further awareness on the 6-point agenda and encourage polytechnics and universities with agricultural departments to establish mechanized farms and engage in livestock farming, to also encourage the agriculture students to have hands-on trainings, you know, to help them develop key skills needed for life after graduation. And this will also support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's goal to enhance food security. Finally, he said that, you know, Nigeria, we have great aerial lands, and then we should key into that. We have great natural resources. We should harness the innovative capabilities of our tertiary institutions to revolutionize agriculture. This is good. So hopefully, at least when they start now, by harvest time, we hope that in 2025 we're going to have more food than we had abundance that we had in 2024.
Okay.
I have no wastage.
Well, we need food. Remember 2024, all and then prices of food comes down, hopefully. But I took the story from Enugu State. The governor of the state shared his first of the year's message with his people. So I took him particularly because in 2024, lots of good news was coming out of that state. He seemed like, you know, he got his act together. So I was quite curious to see what his message is for his people. And first of all, he's urging all Nigerians to kindle the fire of love, empathy, and charity to move the nation forward in the new year. And then he also mentioned that, you know, they started off the, you know, previous year running, and you know, the people of Enugu State will see more of that. He says in a few days' time, the people will witness the formal commissioning of some major capital projects that have been completed, smart green schools to the breathtaking International Conference Center, primary healthcare centers that expand quality medical care to remotest locations in our state, as well as several kilometers of urban and rural roads, bus terminals designed to restore order and dignity to our public transport. So it seemed like they've been working hard, and 2025 would be a year that, you know, some of these things will be, they will begin to see the benefit of all the work that they have done. He said that the doors of our smart schools will open across the entire state, bringing almost in a literal sense of a world of opportunities to our children's classrooms. Through these smart schools, they have caught glimpses of wholesome transformation that children will experience when exposed to a range of practical and impactful learning. For me, I'm always for education, and when we understand that, you know, as a governor, when you understand that and what your people need, especially as the younger generation who will be the future of the, you know, of the state, I like that he has made that investment. And he said, finally, you know, which I found quite inspiring, he says that let people not be too concerned about chasing their own dreams, that they are insensitive to the needs of all the others around them. So in your chasing, please remember there are others too, so that you're more sensitive and, you know, more caring and have more empathy towards others. Yeah.
Very, very important. Yeah. So my governor Okpebolo. I'm wondering why people call it Bolo, because there's a H, there's an H after it, and that H silences the, it makes it a bit.
So what's the correct?
How do you say?
It's Okpebolo. So everybody's just doing Bolo.
But I think Mariah particularly likes to call that name. There's a way when she gets to the name, she says
it's don't mind me. Yeah, he visited Governor Uzodinma of Imo State, who is the chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum, and of course he was thanking him for his support during the elections and promises that, you know, he would do well and he would lead his people. He went in the company of his deputy as well as that of the party leader in his constituency, in Edo North, Senator Shomole, and they were just thankful for the support of Governor Hope Uzodinma, who has also promised to ensure that he delivers, and has enjoined him to also not disappoint the people of Edo. I hope that after their chit-chat, all the advice will be taken seriously.
Okay, finally, I have the story of Joe Ajero, that's the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress. He has said that they will continue to engage the federal government on another salary review in 2025. Furthermore, he said that in his New Year message, he stressed the need for the government at all levels to adhere to provision of the 2024 national minimum wage, and also the plan to they're asking the federal government to withdraw the tax reform bill, to engage more robust conversations and have that across the nation, have more conversations and have people engage more. The welfare of citizens remains the primary justification of the existence of any government, and they're saying that they would expect that all national stakeholders are part of the process by engaging more on the tax bill. Also, they said they said quite a few things in his opening remark, but let me just summarize it by saying that it was a good message to Nigerians and asking that all of us be part of the social change that we're hoping to get in this country. Okay, I think that's all we can take on Front Page Review this morning. When we come back to New Year, we'd love to hear from Nigerians. What are your thoughts? The president gave an opening speech this morning, and it was quite interesting. He made quite a few important remarks, review of the year. I would like to hear Nigerians' views on it, and also your plans for 2025, and looking back to what 2024 looked like and what you hope to change in this new year. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, more to our hot topic of today. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.